Once upon a time, in a sprawling kingdom of rolling hills and sun-dappled meadows, there lived a clever young tabby named Prince Pippin. Prince Pippin was no ordinary cat. He had a sharp mind, a twitching tail, and a love for puzzles that rivaled his passion for napping in sunbeams. His father, King Clawfoot, a majestic lion like Tom with a mane of silver fur, ruled the Whisker Kingdom with a steady paw. But the king had grown weary of his son's endless curiosity and penchant for chasing riddles instead of mice. One day, a grand announcement echoed through the kingdom. Princess Mittens, a sleek Siamese with eyes like sapphires, was seeking a suitor. Her father, King Sable of the Ebony Claws, had declared that only a cat clever enough to solve the princess's riddle could claim her paw in marriage. Many a tomcat had tried fluffy Persians, scrappy alley cats, and even a pompous sphinx, but all had failed, their tails drooping as they slunk away in defeat. Prince Pippin's ears perked up at the news. A riddle? Why, that's just a mouse waiting to be caught, he purred. But King Clawfoot hissed in disapproval. Enough of your games, Pippin. Riddles are dangerous. Stay here and tend to the royal yarn pile. Yet Pippin's whiskers twitched with defiance. That night, he slipped out of the palace, his jibber glowing under the moon, determined to prove himself. On his journey, Pippin crossed paths with two curious companions, Sir Scratch, a burly black Tom with a notched ear and a knack for clawing his way out of trouble, and Lady Whiskerella, a dainty calico with a sharp tongue and a talent for sniffing out secrets. We're off to see the world, Sir Scratch meowed. But we'll join you, Prince, if there's a good nap spot at the end of it. Pippin agreed, and the trio set off, their tails held high. As they padded through the misty Meow's forest, a strange scent wafted through the air, sour milk, and something sinister. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerged, a gaunt cat with matted fur and glowing yellow eyes. It was the witch cat of the woods, a feared feline sorceress who brewed potions in a cauldron of spilled cream. Greetings, travelers, she rasped, her voice like a rusty purr. I've just poisoned a batch of mice for the cats at Ebony Claws Castle. Want to hear a riddle about it? Pippin's eyes gleamed. Yes, tell us. The witch cat grinned, showing crooked fangs. Here's my riddle. 2 paws bring death, 2 paws bring cheer. One kills with silence, the other's near. What am I? Answer it, and you'll live. Fail, and you'll join my cauldron. Sir Scratch flexed his claws ready to pounce, but Pippin raised a paw. Wait, let me think. He paced, tail flicking, then purred triumphantly. It's poison and wine. Poison kills silently, and wine brings cheer, both carried by paws in bowls. The witch cat hissed but nodded. Clever kitten, off with you. And she vanished in a puff of fur. The trio continued to Ebony Claws Castle, where King Sable sat on a velvet throne, his black fur gleaming. Princess Mittens sat beside him, her tail swishing as she surveyed the latest batch of suitors. Pippin stepped forward, bowing low. I've come to solve your riddle, Princess. Mittens tilted her head, her voice smooth as silk. Very well. Here it is. I speak without a mouth. I dance with hours. I'm caught, but never held. What am I? Answer by dawn, or off you go. Pippin retreated with Sir Scratch and Lady Whiskerella to ponder. The castle burst with tension as other suitors yelled their guesses. Tuna? A bird? A ball of yarn? But none were right. Pippin sat by a window, watching the wind rustle the trees when it hit him. A breeze, he meowed. It speaks with rustling, dances through leaves, and you catch its feel, but never hold it. Sir Scratch yawned. Sounds right. Can we nap now? Lady Whiskerella purred approval. At dawn, Pippin faced Princess Mittens. Your answer? She asked, eyes narrowed. A breeze, Pippin replied confidently. A hush fell over the court. Then Mittens leaped down, brushing her tail against his. Correct, she purred. But there's more. On the way here, did you hear a riddle no cat should know? Pippin froze, recalling the witch cat's words. Yes, he admitted, about poison and wine. She'd send poison mice to this castle. King Sable's fur bristled. Poison? Here. He yelled for the royal sniffers, who found a stash of taint mice in the kitchens, meant for the suitors' feast. The court erupted in chaos, but Princess Mittens stayed calm. You've saved us, Pippin, and solved my test. No other suitor knew that riddle. It proves your wit. She nuzzled him, and King Sable, though grumpy, gave his blessing. Pippin and Mittens were wed in a grand ceremony, with Sir Scratch and Lady Whiskerella as honored guests. The Whisker Kingdom and Ebony Claws united, and Pippin's days of chasing riddles turned to ruling wisely, though he never stopped purring over a good puzzle. And so, in a land of cats and cunning, They lived happily ever after, their tails entwined under the moonlit sky.